And ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again from Homestead Raceway, Miami, Florida. Let me get my stuff back together here. We had a minor technical difficulty. I believe Zach's still with us.
Yep,
Uh,
I am here.
all right. We had several changes going on here. Um, Jeff Paisley in the championship hunt got into a wreck, and Jason Warren was involved in a small wreck as well. Currently running in eighth with Cameron Combs, your leader, and Zach Wilson in second place. Hi, Zach.
Hey, this is not going the way I thought it
Oh,
would tonight, unfortunately.
let me. There we go. Let's switch this on the TV mix so we can see a lot of action going on here. We got Cameron
Real
Combs
quick
and Clint
before,
Reese battling for the lead.
real quick before we, for some reason, I don't know why it says my ex lives in Texas 200, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. If you can go into your iRacing live timing and click hide on NASCAR ticker and then click show again. It's not loading names and times right now.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about this, folks. We having some issues tonight, unfortunately. There we go.
all right.
So, Clint Reese in the lead right now. We saw him be fast earlier in the race, unfortunately, before we had the issues, and he's found his way up to the lead.
Yeah, he snuck his way up there. Well, I think he might have had something to do with the broadcast going down so he could sneak up there. Now Cameron Combs having an issue sliding back. Zach Wilson has passed him with Garrett Kinder working on him now.
Yeah, you got Garrett Kinder there in that 76 machine, making a pass for fourth.
Oh, Cameron Combs is having trouble. He just can't stay off the wall. We have 55 laps to go.
Sorry, Discord just froze up on me again. That's probably going to happen a lot, unfortunately.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, I know, but I can't hear you, and everything freezes, and the
Okay.
picture freezes, so it's hard to call on something if it's frozen.
We're having some great issues
And it
tonight,
just did it
ladies and
again.
gentlemen. We will
Yeah,
get
this
through it
is
as soon as
gonna be an
possible.
annoying thing, I guess.
Well, at least y'all can see what's going on in the race. Your leader right now, Clint Reese, who started back in the 17th spot, worked his way all the way back up to first.
Yeah, like I mentioned, we saw him be fast really early on, so not surprised to see him in the lead. He won last week at Texas, and he's looking to make it 2 in a row to start out the playoffs, which that is not an easy thing to do.
And Eddie Morris, one of our friends from over at Intensity Broadcasting, is racing with us tonight. He's running second. Zach Wilson in third. Garrett Kinder running fourth. Charles Stevens running fifth. Wow. He started in 20th.
Yeah, and before we came back live, we saw Jason Warren having an issue. He's back up to 6th, it looks like.
Yeah, he got involved in an incident while we were away on the front stretch. Not a terrible amount of damage, but a spin that put him back. Eddie Morris started in 21st and running in second, so I think maybe some pit strategy came into play on that last caution. Or a couple of cautions ago. We missed a couple of cautions while we were away.
Yes, we did. So technically, we've only had one caution as we've been broadcasting.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. I can go with that.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, in our top 10, we have a good amount of playoff drivers. I believe I saw 5 or 6. Unfortunately, I can only go off of your screen, so I can only see so much as it goes by the screen. But yeah, we have a good amount of playoff drivers still inside that top 10, and they're all so close still in the points to begin with that having that many playoff drivers in the top 10 is going to create some interesting battles and some tight battles, because you don't want to give up any spots to other playoff drivers if you can control it.
Yeah, unfortunately for William Griffith in the playoffs, he is 30 laps down. Got involved with Jeff Paisley earlier in the race. A little bit of net code got him sideways and up into Jeff. Jeff did survive, running ninth. But I do believe William Griffith's going to be one of our victims of the cut line tonight.
Yeah, sorry, Discord just froze up on me again. We're 84 laps now into 133 lap race. This is the Mission 22 200 here tonight. I know it says different on there on the ticker, but that's what comes with these issues, is some things that are off as well on the ticker, but that's not your fault at all. Right now, Clint Reese out to a pretty good lead, and I don't know if we have one more pit stop left in store for us tonight, but if we do, and it happens to be under green, that's going to be one of the most crucial pit stops of the season.
Yeah, I believe 75 laps was a fuel load here tonight, so I believe we're going to be good on fuel. I don't know how these tires are going to react. Miami's usually not too hard on tires, but these guys are running them really hard. So I believe a caution now, probably not going to come, but get late race caution. You might see some guys come down, take some pressures, try to make some moves.
As there's Joe Buscemi in the 8 machine. I believe he is a lap down right now. He's in the playoffs still. He had an impressive run at Texas to keep himself in the playoffs here in the round of 12. Coming into this race, let me check the points. He came into this race 5th in points, and he was, it looks like, 7 points ahead of the cutoff spot.
Right now we're looking at, we know that William Griffith is going to be cut. Joey Buscemi, Brandon Wallace, Christopher Heiners, 13 laps down. So as it stands right now, I believe we're going to lose Christopher Heiner and William Griffith. For some of these guys that got caught up in some incidents earlier, right now their goal is to survive and beat at least 2 people at the tail end.
Yeah, let's go to second place real quick. Let's see what's going on with Eddie Morris. Let's see if he's still in that second position as of now. It's showing him on the, yeah, and he is closing in on our leader. It looks like he's only 6/10 back.
Yeah, he is. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, for not jumping around here enough. I'm not used to doing this side of the controls, so take a look in on third place, Zach Wilson, and
Nice
looky here.
Team on that car.
Yeah, looky here, sneaking up into 4th place, Jason Warren, racing Jason. Garrett Kinder in 5th.
Yeah, those are 2 of our drivers running the Mission 22 tonight.
And
running in that 3rd and 4th position.
We're going to get to some spotlight drivers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a bunch of them. We're spotlighting the our active and retired military personnel tonight, and we have a bunch.
Since we're not going to be able to have the graphic for the stream while we're under green here, we can actually maybe, if some of them are in here tonight, we can go to their car and talk a little bit about them.
Well, why not? Where's the first one I choose is not here.
It's always how it works out.
The 01 of Mickey Isaac has retired. Mickey is a retired Army National Guardsman. Jamie Barkus is not with us tonight. Well, there's some folks not here tonight. Josh Lokenvitz is here with us tonight. He's running the 79 car.
Yeah, Josh Lokenvitz, Army National Guard, Staff Sergeant, retiring May 14th, 2021. He's been there for 22 years, 13 active. So, hey, he's going to be retiring very soon now, under a month. So
yeah, congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations.
We got the 75 of Chuck Phelps is with us tonight. He Marine Corps retired, an infantryman. We also have.
We have you with us here tonight.
We have me with us here tonight. Yeah, 1983 to 1989 National Guard. That was a fun time. Joey Buscemi in the 8 car is running with us tonight. Joey's retired Navy, 75 through 79. Worked in the aviation department.
Hey, not a bad department. I believe we have Matt Geis with us here tonight as well. I can't check, but
Matt is here. There's Matt, our fearless leader.
Yeah, he was also in the National Guard from 1999 to 2005, and he was a part of the counterterrorism for 9/11 in 2001.
And William Griffith, who has retired from the race.
Yeah, William Griffith from 2010 to 2016. Did you already talk about him?
I think maybe we did in the beginning, yes. But hey, we'll talk about him again. Yes.
Just in case. U.S. Army, 2010 to 2016 active duty. And now he's a part of the National Guard Infantry since 2017. I believe it was an honorable discharge from the U.S. Army.
We have a bunch of guys: Jim McClendon, Richie Ferris, Kai. I'm sorry, I do that to him all the time. Kai is actually current serviceman. Mickey Isaac, Jamie Barkus, Patrick Drabick. Drabick.
Close enough. Close enough.
We joke about that all the time.
We can go through the rest of those. We can go through them now, or we can go through them at the end of the race. It's up to you.
I think we'll go through them again here in a little bit.
Yep. As we focus back in on the lead, Clint Reese still there, and it still looks like Eddie Moore is keeping up with him.
Oh, and he's making some moves on him too.
Yeah, he's making that inside line work. That's one thing you got to do here at Homestead. When they give you multiple grooves, when someone runs that outside line, you can't just sit in their dirty air. Once you get close enough, it doesn't matter how fast you are if you get stuck in their dirty air. So you see him running that bottom line, and it's working really well right now.
Yeah, it is.
He's
just not able to get that. That high line is running some really good exit speed, because it looks like you can take that low line and get some gains on them. But when you get to the exit of the corner coming up here, that just high line just shoots right off of there.
Cameron Combs, Jeff Paisley, Chuck Feltz, I just saw there. 8th, 9th, and 10th all playoff drivers running in the back half of that top 10. Christopher Heiner, Brandon Wallace, 18th, 19th, and like you said, unfortunately, William Griffith had to retire from the session in 23rd. That's going to obviously knock him out of the playoffs. Not sure what happened to him. But he came in 8th or 9th in the playoffs. So, yeah, that's going to cost him. Jeff Paisley, who started this one in the 11th spot in points, is currently running like we saw inside that top 10. So he's
without a front bumper.
Hey, as long as you can make it, make it.
As long as it's still running, we'll race it.
Yeah, if he can just make it another 35 laps, running inside that top 10, I have no doubt he'll make the round of 10. The round of 10. Sorry.
Jason Warren's car looking a little upset there too. Still running in the 4th spot. Zach Wilson 3rd. Garrett Kinder 5th. Not much change there. We are on. No, that can't be right.
What's up?
I'm showing everybody in the top 11 100 laps into their pit run since they pit. So I'm going to think maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, I would hope so. As we do see, I think Cameron Combs down pit road though.
Yes, he did disappear off my screen.
Yeah, he's on pit road, so that might not be entirely too. I don't know. I would assume it'd be wrong, but Cameron Combs is down pit road and out.
There he's coming out. Yep, he did pit. And it does say 1, so I know we had some wholesale pit takers on lap 33, 34. I know everybody came down pit road. So that would be right, I guess. No, if they didn't take, well, no, can't be right. We'll try.
We'll figure it out eventually when we get to that last lap.
Yeah, we're going to find out. We got a little messed up with stuff going down and some technical difficulties, but we figured all that out, and now we're relying on me to switch cameras. So,
hey, you're doing the best you can with short-term notice, very short-term notice. As we are down to 31 laps to go as Clint Reese crosses the start-finish line. Man, that would be one heck of a start to the playoffs to win the first 2 rounds.
Yes, it would. It looks like Eddie Morris might have burned up some stuff trying to catch Clint Reese there, because Clint Reese has gapped him pretty well, and Zach Wilson's catching up with him now.
Hey, can't blame him for trying. Go all out.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't try your hardest and you still fall back, then, I mean, you can be mad at yourself. But if you go all out trying to get that win and it just doesn't work out, well, hey, it just doesn't work out.
What we got going on here?
I'm just interested with Cameron Combs pitting to see how it works out for the rest of our drivers out here. Maybe he just did a different strategy than other drivers. I'm not sure, but hey, we see Michael Swink here in the 30, trying to make a move on Garrett Kinder.
Yeah. And he must have really saved up some stuff, and Garrett must have run him off. If he's passing Garrett, he's got some speed.
Yeah, but we know Garrett Kinder is a tough customer when it comes to passing him, so he is not going to give that up with ease, especially in the playoffs.
And he loves old tires, too. Just ask him. He'll tell you, I love running on old tires.
Oh, goofy guy, but we like him here in Reaper Racing.
Phil Manzo still on the lead lap down pit road. Well, that's going to cost him a lap. Going down pit road, I got to imagine we're going to cycle through here. We're going to have some I think we're going to have some pretty good action going down pit road before this race is over. And it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of it under green.
Yeah, and these drivers got to be super careful about pitting under green. 1, you don't want to get a penalty, and 2, you don't want to wreck trying to get to pit road or getting out. So got to be very careful when you're on those older tires, getting on and off. And even just the simple things, sliding through your pit stall can cost you a lot. So, I mean, you got to be near perfect. Make sure you don't lose anything on these pit stops if you have to make them.
Oh, here comes Cameron Combs with those fresh tires out of the pits. He's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. And he's come up on Michael Swink and Garrett Kinder battling each other for position. So that's going to be a tough run right there.
Yeah, so if everybody has to pit, then I won't say anything about it. But if this is just because Cameron Combs is having a bad race, then, man, that's a tough start to the playoffs for our regular season champion, having a rough 2 races to start off the playoffs. But like we said, if you just all you have to do is make it to that round of 4. It doesn't matter whether you're first or fourth, because then it's just an all-out race to finish ahead of the other 3. So, yeah, even if you don't have a consistent first 2 races, just got to make sure you stay in that top 4 by the time you're in that round of 8.
Yeah, now Charles Stevens coming up on the action in this race for 5th place.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Michael Swink maybe. And, oh, we're seeing a lot of pit stops. Zach Wilson, Eddie Morris, Jeff Paisley. Yeah, I think everybody has to pit here. 25
laps to go, and we've got green flag pit stops.
Yeah, if we're seeing that many people outside or inside the top 10 pit, you got to assume everyone's going to have to make a pit stop here.
Yeah. When do you go as the leader? I guess
Not too long after these guys.
no.
You do not want to lose time on track from being on old tires.
And currently, they are. I am seeing new tires. Well, I'm not seeing new tires. I'm trying to figure this out here. Where the heck did Cameron Combs go? There he is, running 34.082 to 34.555 for the leader. So he's not really losing a half a second a lap, which is losing. But when the guy's a whole lap behind you, the whole track behind you, that's a little bit of comfort. That's not like gaining 2 seconds a lap.
Yeah, so basically take everything I just said about Cameron Combs struggling the first 2 races and throw it out the trash can, because since that is a scheduled pit stop and it seems like everyone's going to have to pit, then he might still be able to cycle through and get a good finish here tonight.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to get us a top 10 out of it. I think possibly we might be interviewing him tonight if he can keep this up where he's running now, and if everybody ahead of him has to pit. And he's gaining time on them. Could be interesting.
And you'd really think if you're these drivers out front, you don't want to wait too long, and how long they're waiting. I wish I knew the differing pit strategies if there are, because it seems like these leaders are staying out there a lot longer than at least I would, because like you said, they're losing time on old tires.
And Jason Warren and Garrett Kinder coming down pit road.
So yeah, that was your, I believe.
They were running second and third.
Yeah. So Clint Reese still out there. We'll see if he comes this time by.
Like us getting some green flag pit stops here.
I mean, hey, after having technical difficulties, we still get to have green flag pit stops a part of the stream. Why not?
Okay.
What's up?
The left side of Jason Warren's car went up first. So I was trying to figure out how in the world that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's possible to tick off the right sides and then turn them back on once you're in pit road.
Maybe so. I don't know. Might be just an iRacing glitch. Here comes Clint Reese coming down pit road. Ooh, coming in hot. Got to avoid that speeding penalty.
Looks like he got down to speed in time.
We'll stay with his pit stop for a moment. Why not? That's going to put Michael Swink in the lead. Clint Reese coming down pit road. Chuck Phelps still out. Chuck Phelps has come down, so that's going to cycle through everybody's pit stops. Oh, and yeah, the sign gets in the way. Thank you.
Clint Reese staying out there really the longest out of any of the leaders, but only a lap longer than Garrett Kinder and Jason Warren. But it'll be interesting to see, because Zach Wilson, Jeff Paisley, they all pit a good, like, at least 5 laps before they did.
I wonder if Michael Swink is taking a chance here.
Hey, why not? I think he got, here, let me check.
He's got the field lapped at the moment.
Yeah, Michael Swink is 4th in points right now coming into the race, and only 10 points ahead of Christopher Heiner. So, yeah, either he's good to go or he's taking a chance, but you don't want to take too much of a chance if you're already in the playoffs, because if something bad happens and you're knocked out of the playoffs because of a pit call, you're not going to be too happy with yourself.
No. I don't know if he has enough fuel, but he's got a 21-second lead over Cameron Combs in second, so it could be a chance of I'm gonna set it out here and see what happens. I think with Heiner being as far down as he's 16 laps down, William Griffiths is 64 laps down. With 17 laps to go, you know, if he can get another couple of laps under his belt, he's going to stay alive in the playoffs.
Even if he's good on fuel, I'm not sure, because Cameron Combs obviously on fresher tires. I'm not sure if he can even withhold a 21-second lead in 17 laps, 16. But I'm
Cameron
not sure
is running a half a second faster.
Half a second?
Yeah. He might be able to pull it off if he's got enough fuel. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be insanely close at this point.
And my apologies to Christopher Heiner because Brandon Wallace is still in the playoffs. Brandon Wallace is 40 laps down. So, as it stands right now, Brandon Wallace and William Griffith will be our 2 cut drivers tonight.
And if you guys are enjoying this playoff racing as much as you can, obviously with the issues, make sure to tune in tomorrow night where, well, not only just the Rebels trucks, but the Outlaws as well will be running here at Homestead for round number 2 for their playoffs. Make sure to tune in for that.
Yeah, you can catch the Outlaws at 9 o'clock on HAR TV. And we'll be running the Rebels starting at 10 o'clock on the Intensity Broadcast Network.
Yeah, if you look up HAR Esports TV,
Yeah.
I believe that's when it comes up. Because I've looked up HAR TV before and it didn't come up. So just put Esports there as well and it should.
Now Eddie Morris has moved into second. And Eddie is running almost a second faster than Michael Swank at the moment.
How far back is he?
He is 17 and a half seconds back.
Okay.
Once again, it'd be close.
Yeah, I just don't know if Mike can make it.
I think Swank's just out there going, okay, we could use a caution now. Okay.
Hey, I would be too.
I'll take a caution.
Where's my caution? Come
7
on.
guys on the lead lap at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see if it works out for him. We got 12 laps to go. Yeah, I think you moved over there to Garrett Kinder.
Garrett Kinder, yeah.
I don't know where he's running on track right now, but
Garrett is running in the 8th position.
so, I mean, we'll see where that cycles out, by the end of this race. Because, I mean, yeah, you could have a caution or 2 cautions or 3 cautions for the end of this race. So a lot can happen in between now and the last lap. But so far, even if he finishes, 8th, 7th, whatever it is.
Right.
Is that him getting his lap back?
Yeah, that's Garrett Kinder getting a lap back there.
Okay. So, yeah, even if he finishes 8th, that's going to get him into the next round pretty easily, and will be a nice run compared to Texas where he was a part of a couple of wrecks, I believe.
Okay, now Swink is losing a second and a half to Eddie Morris, who is coming up on 13 seconds back. It's close. I don't know. I got to think Swink has backed off of it a little bit. I think Swink's conserving what little fuel he has left. If his goal here is to run this to the end, with a 13-second lead, maybe he's saving some of that fuel, saving some of that tires. If Eddie Morris catches up, maybe he gasses on it a little more then. I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those calls that could be a great call if you end up winning the race. And here's Eddie dealing with a little bit of lap traffic. Well, I guess I say dealing, passing.
Yeah, I mean, if he's even close on fuel, this is going to be a sweaty 9 laps for our leader.
9 laps to go. 1.2 second differential on that last lap, with Eddie 11 seconds back. The math to me says Swink can win it if he has enough fuel.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Eddie Morris, though, coming from the 21st position and running in second, that is pretty amazing. Cameron Combs started 19th, running 4th. Clint Reese, of course, we talked about, your points leader, now running in 4th place. I'm sorry, running from the 17th spot. He must have just passed Cameron. And We have 9 drivers on the lead lap, 10 seconds back for Eddie Morris, running 1.3 seconds faster.
Yeah, so a nice comeback race for our regular season champion, Cameron Combs, after last week.
And it's a good run for everybody here tonight that got involved in some stuff. Jason Warren, had the speed, had the good car going, got mixed up in another incident. Thankfully didn't take him out. He's still running in 5th. Cameron Combs has slipped back into the 6th position. 10 guys on the lead lap. Michael Swink's getting to the start-finish line every time going, all right, one more lap. Well, come on. Let me make it another lap. Let me make it another lap.
Let's let it just be the last lap, all right?
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking.
Get that.
Where's that white flag
Where's
at?
the white flag?
Or he could just be in that car like, I'm good on fuel. I like my car. I'm comfortable. But nobody in the lead, even if you're comfortable on fuel, wants a restart late race.
No. And, Eddie's giving it all he's got, trying to get the most out of these laps. Here we get a little shot for our brothers over at the Intensity Broadcasting Network, broadcasting us tomorrow night in the Rebels trucks right here from Homestead, Miami.
Yeah, so I better see my truck sponsoring Rebels Racing Network on the stream. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Hey, I've got it on mine too. They'll probably focus on mine when I wreck, so we'll get that underway.
Oh man. Yeah, I was making sure that Cameron Combs did have a bad race last week because I kept saying it, and I thought I remembered him having an off race. But I wanted to make sure that I actually confirmed it before I just kept spouting about him having a good comeback race. But yeah, he finished P20 last week, so definitely if he can just finish out this race in that top 5, definitely a good comeback race for him in this round.
Oh.
4 laps to go here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Michael Swink's still your leader, and he's running that bottom line. That he might be running that and conserving at the same time.
Yeah, I got to think he's not pushing it. He's got some old tires. And, his fuel's got to be close. Maybe it's close. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I have no way of looking. But 1 point, actually, that last time between him and Eddie Morris, it was only 0.6 of a second with a 6.5 second lead. So maybe
he's
Michael,
good on fuel. He's good.
Maybe Michael was doing what I was thinking, just backing it off a little bit, trying to conserve and save. You got that big lead, just get around the track. Eddie gets a little close. Maybe you start going a little faster. All right, 6-second lead for Michael Swink. 2 laps to go. Does he have enough fuel? Can he hold on to it with them old tires?
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out now. A lap and a half to go. Going through 3 and 4. Eddie Morris not even on the screen from the blimp. Oh.
Man, if he can. Oh, and I think he might have just. Man,
white flag.
Out?
Yeah, I believe he's run out of fuel.
He's run
on
out.
the white flag.
Wow. And we're going to see Eddie Morris pass him soon. And now he's just focused on getting if we can switch over to Eddie Morris. There he is. Down the back stretch through 3 and 4 for the final time. Heartbreak for Michael Swink, but not for Eddie Morris.
No, he run out of fuel. 1 lap to go.
Eddie Morris wins here at Homestead Miami Speedway. What a race, what a call. And, man, Michael Swink, now all he's worried about is just making it back to that start-finish line so he can finish at least well enough to make it to the next round.
Yeah, I believe he's getting a push.
If we can switch to TV1 cam.
Oh, man. Kyle Roberts giving Michael Swink a push around the track. Just so he can finish. And they finish the race and take a little wreck.
Let's go over to our leader, Eddie Morris, get
Uh,
a nice tight shot of that car in TV1. And, man, what a race from Eddie.
hey, with Intensity winning tonight, that means Rebels Racing Network. Number 98 truck will be winning tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 94.
Just glad we were able to get back live and showcase Eddie's win
Yeah,
here
I'm glad
tonight.
we could get you on there. Uh, is he going to burn them down?
Saving the car, I guess, for next week. Oh,
Oh, and here
never
comes
mind.
the congratulatory
Yeah, he's not
bumps.
saving that car for next week.
No.
I don't even think he's on his pedals right now. He might be yelling and jumping around his house celebrating because he's not hitting the brakes at all after getting hit.
Oh man, that was fun. Clint Reese coming. Zach Wilson coming in second. Clint Reese bringing it home third. Jason Warren fourth. Cameron Combs fifth. Nice top five for Cameron.
Oh, no, I think he's burning it down. Can you switch to TV1?
I'm on TV1.
Oh, then switch to TV2, I guess. Because that is pretty far away.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah,
Great
maybe
race.
maybe he had to jump up and down around his rig first before doing the burnout. Maybe then he thought, well, I should probably go do a burnout. So we're gonna
All right.
pull Clint Reese in here if I can find him.
Oh, I was going to move Eddie Morris in here.
Okay.
But
Oh, you have that. Okay, you have that.
yep.
Yeah, you do that.
Yes, sir.
We have Clint Reese and Zach Wilson in the waiting room.
All right, here we go. Hey, Eddie, this is Zach and Sam in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man.
Hey, well, great win, man. Did you expect Swink to run out of fuel there on that last lap?
Man, I didn't know what was going on. I know I burned my tires up trying to catch him. Like, I think I come out of the pits and it was 19 seconds, and Zach was in front of me, and I knew if I could catch Zach and pass him, like he's pretty strong, man. He's strong every week, and just being able to run him down and pass him like that was crazy. Much respect for him, and appreciate you guys for having me here. But man, that was crazy.
Wow, man, you started 21st tonight.
Yeah.
Did you have like a mess up in qualifying, or did did you just find yourself in position during the race and took advantage of it? How did you get up to first out of that 21st spot, man? That's interesting.
Well, see, I was approaching this, man. I know it's like a playoff race, and you guys are into that stage of the season right now. So I didn't really want to qualify too well and possibly mess somebody up. So, like, I was just trying some stuff on my qual laps, and it didn't register any of them. So it was what it was. But like I said, I was just trying to stay out of everybody's way. And I actually had another set of tires in the pits. So,
Wow. Well, that's a great way to stay out of everybody's way by starting first, man. Congratulations. You got any
appreciate it.
shout outs for us?
Man, just the original Rebels, Mission 22. And they're an incredible group. Matt guys, you guys for broadcasting. Like I said, much respect for Zach. Uh, Man, of course, I got to shout out the Intensity Broadcasting.
Well, of course.
Man, that's about it, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now that we got an intensity car winning on the Rebels Racing Network tomorrow night. We've got a couple of Rebels Racing Network trucks that'll should be winning at the on the intensity broadcast. I can't wait to watch the replay. But
Yeah,
um,
hopefully that can happen, man.
yeah, congratulations, and we'll talk to you again sometime. I'm sure.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right. We're going to. It was Clint Reese or Zach Wilson who got second. Sorry.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Okay. Hey, Zach, it's Sam and Zach in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going great. We haven't seen you run in this series for a little while, so first of all, it's good to see you running in this Cup Series. Take us through how your car felt tonight.
Yeah, just had to come in here and knock off the rust a little bit and run with some of these guys. I haven't got to run with them in a while, so that was a lot of fun. Homestead's definitely not one of my better tracks, so being able to come out with a second place finish tonight to me feels more like a win than a win would have. It was tough out there. I definitely wasn't the fastest car by any means, so just watching those guys, the way they were able to rotate the bottom, just I couldn't get my car to work down there. I would lose a lot of time up off the corner by sliding the front end, so I really had to keep on that high line and just trust to try to keep it out of the wall, which I made a few mistakes, but, it's ultimately come out to be a good night.
Well, you looked strong there at the start racing with Jason Warren, and actually took the lead. But we saw a couple of times where it got a little slippery on the straightaways. What was going on with that?
Yeah, I think that was just a combination of dirty air and then, really pushing the car up off the corner, trying to get as much as you can down the straightaways. With this package, if you don't keep your momentum up, you really tend to struggle to try to make passes. So you really had to stay with it and keep hustling that car around. So overall, it was a good night and a great run for this 51 car.
Well, it was a great second place finish. Congratulations. You got shout outs for us?
Yeah, just appreciate the league and everything. It was good to get back and see all my old friends and everything like that and get to run with these guys again. So definitely always cherish these moments.
Well, glad to have you back. Hope we see you again. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate it, guys.
All right, and finally we'll get Mr. Clint Reese in here. Hey, Clint, Zach, and Sam in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. How's it going?
It's going great. We had some hiccups during the race, but nothing changed for you really. Obviously, I mean, you led some laps, but you end up finishing third. So first of all, congrats on that good finish. You first two races of the playoffs, you win, and then you finish third. Just take us through kind of your mindset getting into these races on how aggressive you want to be, because obviously you got to be aggressive, but you don't want to be too aggressive and wreck yourself out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna race my race. I'm gonna have the same aggression no matter what. It's just I don't know, starting off back in the back like I did, having a Dodge Rex that makes you feel a little more cautious. But all in all, I mean, I'm not really gonna change much up. But I don't know. I will say that last pit stop killed me, and that was terrible.
Well, you had we kind of kept an eye on you there at the beginning, starting back in 17th. You made a pretty good run up through the field, and actually avoided some of the carnage. How was that feeling coming up through the field? How was that car feeling?
I don't know. I didn't get much practice here, so I don't know. It was really, really loose. I mean, you're sitting there, you're wheeling it the whole race, but other than that, I don't know. It was good. Again, I want to shout out Jason, man. He would have been there at the end if he hadn't hit the unlucky spell again.
Yeah, it does seem to follow him around. You got some shout outs for us?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for putting the broadcast on, and Matt and them for running the league. It's fun, and don't know what else I'd be doing if I didn't have this. Appreciate it, guys.
Well, thank you, Clint. I'm sure we'll talk to you again.
All right, that was your top three here tonight. I'll, I guess, send it to you to give us your last thoughts on tonight's race.
Apologies going out to our viewers for the technical difficulties. Glad we could get back on and get the finish for the race on for you. Don't forget mission22.org. It is really important to most people in this league who are either active or retired servicemen, even the ones that are not. It's an important thing to everybody. It should be to help take care of our veterans when they get home. It was a great race. A lot of fun when we were able to watch it. And I'm sure we won't have these difficulties going into the future.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and talk more about our spotlight drivers tonight. We don't have graphics for you, unfortunately, but we will say the names and along with it, how they were able to serve this country, and then we'll get out of here. As I'm actually trying to find the graphic. There we go. All right, so some names we didn't mention in the race. Matt Clayman, U.S. Air Force. From 1994 to 2014, he is currently retired. So he definitely spent a lot of time in the Air Force. Jamie Barkus, He is also a retired U.S. Navy chief from 1991 to 2011. He's an avionics technician. And yeah, we'll just go through every name, even the ones we talked about earlier. Mickey Isaac. He is a retired Army National Guard, I think medic, that's what it says, from 2000 to 2009.
Yeah, he was medically retired, combat engineer.
Oh, medically retired.
Thank
okay.
you, Mickey. Josh Lokenvitz, Army National Guard, Staff Sergeant, 13 years active, retiring next month. Congratulations, Josh. Thank you for your service. Patrick Drabeck. I know I said it wrong again, didn't I?
Drabeck. You're good.
Drabeck.
You're good. You're good.
Retired U.S. Navy Senior Chief. Thank you, Patrick. Mike Martin, U.S. Navy from 2017 through the present. Machinist mate, aviation and machinist mate. That's awesome. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, and then we got Chuck Feltz. He was part of the U.S. Marine Corps for 13 years, retired. He was part of the infantry. We got Jim McClendon, 8 years active duty in the U.S. Army. He was medically discharged as well. Matt Geis, like you said, our fearless leader here in this league. From 1999 to 2005, was a part of the National Guard, Specialist Air Defense.
William Griffith, part of the U.S. Army, 2010 through 2016. Thank you, William. I know this guy, Sam Wetstein. Hey, that sounds like me. Yeah, I was in the Army National Guard from 83 to 89. God, that makes me feel old. Matthew Mann. Senior airman in the U.S. Air Force from 2008, and I believe that would be currently because I don't see a discharge date.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew. And Matthew has been experiencing some medical difficulties later. I'm happy to say that he has been getting better, and we hope for your continued recovery, Matthew.
We got one more list here for you guys. Starting out with Richie Ferris, part of the U.S. Navy. From 1990 to 1994, he was a petty officer first class. I got Kai Shappert, part of the U.S. Air Force, active currently since 2014. And Josh Smith, a part of the U.S. Air Force. He is also active duty since 2008.
Number 10, Davy Jones. You got to be in the Navy if your name's Davy Jones. Davy Jones Locker from 84 to 89 and back in 2017. Thank you, Davy. Joey Buscemi, U.S. Navy. Thank you for not making me feel as old from 75 to 79, 82 to 84. Thank you, Joey, for your service. And last but not least on our list, Eric Burkhalter from U.S. Army from 2009 to 2017. Thank you, Sergeant. Those guys have done a great job serving our country, and we do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to everybody that we named, and if we didn't name them, even if you're not in the league and you're watching and you're a veteran, thank you. Thank you, Dad, for what you've done, and just everybody that serves this country one way or another. It doesn't matter what form of military. Just thank you. It's very much appreciated. Nowadays, a bit mistreated, so it's only right that we make sure that they know that they're appreciated, especially, and that's the goal of Mission 22, is the people who come back home and they have more of the mental side of it than maybe the physical when they were across seas or wherever they were stationed. When they're battling the mental side of it, we've got to make sure that they know they're not alone and they are very appreciated.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you got anything else?
I have nothing else. It's been an interesting evening. I can't wait to get to next Saturday night in the round of 10 at Richmond. We, and by we, I mean myself and my son there, Zachary, will be broadcasting from the Shady Oaks Campground in Lincoln, Alabama, where we will be attending the Talladega race. So if anybody out there is going to be in Talladega or close proximity next weekend, come see us at the Shady Oaks Campground broadcasting live. And we will also be racing on Sunday night from the campground. It's going to be interesting. We get to watch some racing, broadcast some racing, and do some racing. And Friday night going out to the Talladega dirt track is going to be a lot of fun as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so make sure to tune in tomorrow night for more playoff racing, whether it's Outlaw and or Rebels trucks. Thank you if you stuck through tonight through the technical difficulties. Congratulations one last time to Eddie Morris for his, I believe that's his first victory this season in the Cup Series. So congratulations to him. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us. It's been Zach and Sam Wetstein from Rebels Racing Network from Homestead, Miami Speedway.